So I'll start off. So I don't know if any of you, if you all read the summary, then I'll do that anyway. If you did, just summary of the last couple days.
I did.
Good. Now you have to listen to me read it over again. Sucks to be you. So I'm just kidding. It's probably okay.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Okay. So day 9. Currently we're on day 11. That's Monday. At day 9, Saturday, it was a big. That was the big day. A lot of shit happened there. So on that day, so Alyssum and others experimented with magic at the Blackout Zone near Robin's neighborhood, and searched for missing traces of Robin. And Jasen met with that Latin King's captain, El Predicador, who denied any knowledge of Robin, but mentioned Hammer of Justice and Soma. Ending their meeting, he was a suspicious guy. Meanwhile, Vicessa had an encounter with Martha Grace, who revealed herself as the Huntress and agreed to join in a surveillance operation of a business relation to Vicessa's brother. That night, there was the stakeout. You guys went to the bar and then met Harold, and the stakeout happened at the Soma Link warehouse. You observed meetings between the Irish and Russian mob and pursued Russians down to Cody Island around 3 a.m., where you witnessed Russian mafia members with fangs and claws and the ability to materialize black smoke, feeding on a couple of people's blood, and fought them and killed 2 of them. The others escaped, and the rest of the PC group snuck out of that area of the city, paid a guy $400 to take you across the water to Cody Island. And so the next day, day 10, Sunday, those of you who stayed up late, slept in, you guys did a bunch of investigation. Vincent and Jasen procured a traffic hacking device in order to try to track down the Repo Man. Alice set up a secure hacking station to analyze eyesight glasses. Solga continued researching Soma. Vicessa delved into learning about occult symbolism, the symbolism that she found on the silver rings that she took from the bodies from the fingers of the dead Russians, and found them linked to Enochian Earth Watchtower symbolism. And then the witnessed a violent kind of small street riot involving players of a Mega Invasion game. And Vincent also spotted a stalker casing his warehouse, leading to a pursuit that revealed that somebody was also inspired by the Omega Invasion game, thought that Harold, a member of some important faction in the game. And Vicessa also discovered she was being followed by a woman wearing eyesight glasses, and let her go after some interrogation. And that day ended with Vicessa going and talking to her father and telling all to him about what they did with involving the stakeout and the Russians and the vampires and the Yakuza involved in her family's business. And so her father, deeply shaken by the extreme danger of that now possibly disposed Vicessa, given that she's revealed to him that she's killed 2 Russian mafia members who could be vampires. He sent her off to a safe house in Hollis, and that was day 10. So day 11, we just started day 11, and I didn't get most of your actions because Hallie, Matt, you were not in the session. So we started off the day with Helga. Solga went to her on Monday, so that was October 5th, went to her regular job at Quant Chem. The FBI came in and interviewed people at her job, questioning about a terrorist attack at Verdantis Global Industries, and then she went to jail. Just kidding. She went to her she went and died. No, she went back to their other job, started research, went back and researched some songs. That was pretty much where we ended. So, so on Monday, October 5th, 50 degrees, clear day, windy, and so Solga's going to work this day. Vicessa did let everybody know that she is at a safe house. Did you give everybody the address or something? Or I don't know.
Yes.
Okay. And Vincent texted everybody in the group at the beginning of this day asking if people wanted to go underground. That Patrick isn't here in this session. That's something he wanted to lead, I think.
What area underground did he want to go? Oh, he wanted to go to the elevator?
Yeah, he wanted to take the elevator.
I'm interested in doing a different underground thing if people hunger for the tunnels.
Names.
Yeah.
What were you?
Alice discovered a potential other way to get to the Korean lab, like from a different area than the ones we know about, so we could poke around a little bit and see if we meet any security resistance.
Sounds good.
Maybe not directly engage, but
I'm game.
Can map it out.
Sam, Vikessa, mid-morning, because you're reading, about right now. You're reading about like meditation and or the yogic meditation practices, and branching off into side subjects on like lucid dreaming and stuff. When you get a text message on your burner phone through that message server from Martha, the last thing you sent her 2 days ago was the picture of the guy, and then you said something like "See, told you so" or something. So she has just responded. She says, "We need to talk, all of you, tonight."
At the Murder Barn. It's a cool bar in the middle of nowhere. I'll hit her with the phone. Who did? No, I'm kidding. I'll let her stew for a little while. I'll let everybody else know it's happening.
Alice would be like, "Who is this person? Why does she know? She knows too much. I don't trust her."
All right, guys. I have an idea. What if we go and meet with her? But before we do, we should all come up with cool superhero vigilante names. Like, she's the huntress. I'll be the hammer of justice. You all can work on your own. I'm not going to pick them for you. I think that wouldn't be very fair.
You're gonna steal somebody else's superhero name.
Mine is Superman.
But you're a lady. You can't be Supergirl.
Superman is an idea, okay?
Wonder Woman.
That's sexist.
You're right. It is. So yeah.
I'm joking.
Men are super. Women are a wonder. Anyway, so.
Noted from one or two resident super paranoid people.
I don't consider it's warranted.
Yeah, concern by everybody is warranted. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm a little. I don't like that she knows who I am.
She already knows a lot about us. There's really no way to get around it.
How and why does she know that?
She's a vampire, and I don't know.
Actually a vampire?
Yeah.
Why would that? Is she spying on us? Does she have other vampires spying on us?
She was spying on me, and by extension, and I don't know.
How does vampirism work here?
I don't know. There's guys that have weird faces and they drink blood. I don't know what else. She might not be, but she seems she is doing some of the exact same stuff they're doing.
What are her motives?
She's trying to save the world from like global warming by killing bad guys in alleyways.
What does that have to do with being a vampire?
And she's a vampire. Look, that's all I know. I've been trying to figure this person out. The fact is that like she inserted herself into the situation, and there's nothing we can really do about it besides kill her or work with her. Not work with her like a coworker. Work with her like work with the situation. This could also be a trap. But I feel like it's not, because I feel like if she was connected to the Russians, she'd have enough resources to we'd be dead probably.
I'm trying to think if there's ways that I can get information on her before any meeting happens.
You have her name. I don't have a whole lot more information.
You have a phone number?
I do have a phone number. 555 Hunt.
You could try and send her a phishing attack.
Yeah, if you have a link that I could send her.
Actually, I don't think I have the. She'd probably know.
Maybe. I don't think she's like a hacker or anything.
Do you know anything about where she lives?
No.
Does she have any kind of public persona, or does she just?
Yeah, Martha Grace. I don't know what Brian, do I know what she does for a living or anything?
She's a lawyer.
Oh, sure. You told me some stuff about her. I don't know if I wrote it. Yeah. She's a person in the world.
Yeah. She's an old friend of hers. She went to school with you, and you lost touch with her. You were in
go ahead.
You were in extracurricular groups together, and then you left, and she became a lawyer. She's a really low-level attorney, and her family her grandfather was a big architect, built like a big cathedral in town, and she's also the huntress, who's a vigilante who has earned she's a small-time vigilante who has earned a reputation for taking down muggers and crooks, would-be rapists, violently.
Okay.
She's Lady Daredevil.
Both eyes, though.
But she can see, so she's even better.
Hold on, I'm looking at rules. So if anyone wants to do or discuss any other thing, go for it. I'm looking deeper into the hacking rules at the moment.
Yeah, I guess since you guys are here. Oh yeah, Brian, I forgot to message you. I wanted to use my flashback from last game. I don't think I used it.
Okay.
I meant to message you about it, but I want to give my dad the knife I used to kill the vampire guy with the 2 guns.
Okay, fine. He would tell you that he's killed the supposed. And the 2 you gave him also the 2 guns. Okay.
And also, I was gonna see. I don't know where in the timeline this happens, but I'm also going to see if Jasen or Alice want to try to figure out what cops are on the case.
I think I was busy hacking it when it would have been free time. Probably Jason.
Although,
it's a message with no definitive timeline.
yeah. Though if we are talking about Monday today, that could have been a message. So Alyssum, you haven't declared any actions for the day.
Monday, I think Alice teaches classes, so she has 2 workday points.
Okay.
That she'll be free in the evening.
Guys, I'm not suggesting you drop everything. Don't worry. You don't have to quit your job for me. I know you want to.
Don't drop everything and attend to the vampire infestation problem. It's not a
teaching's
big deal.
Teaching's probably way more
I can
important.
call out sick if you want.
If we get rid of the vampires, we still have to deal with the youth of the future.
I don't even know
I'm
where the
joking.
vampires are.
You don't know what they are or where they are?
Where they are.
Or when they are.
Whoa.
They're right now.
They could be in your classroom.
Oh my gosh.
Taking furious notes right now.
Yeah, and then I want to know if Jason had anybody they could trust in the police department. That's it. That's all I got.
Jason doesn't have anyone in the police department who we trust.
Okay, gotcha.
I would think.
But you have somebody in the media, right?
You do.
Yeah.
So Jason, you've got shady contacts +4 in your history of dealing in contraband. You've got ties to low-level smugglers who operate in shadows in the city, and so on. They might not be reliable allies, so in other words, not super trust. They can offer under the table stuff. Some of them might be cops who are connected to cops. You're not sure. You could investigate that.
Oh, I would be investigating whether I know any cops.
Yeah, whether your shady contacts are police contact. I can give you just a roll for that.
Could you roll it?
Yeah.
Onion.
Alright, it'll be your scholar streetwise +1. Wood Jason Scholar Street 4B4S. Let's see. Okay. S +1. I got 3 successes. Okay, so yeah, there is. You do have a contact within the. Let's see.
Can you guys hear me chopping, or is Discord hiding it?
I cannot hear you chopping.
Okay, cool. I'm chopping an onion.
Okay. Yeah, you do know a guy named Patrick Bays. D Notice is D Notice. You do know him. He's not a good cop. He's a bad cop, and he assists with smuggling, and he's in Manhattan. He's based out of Manhattan.
Jason would relay this to the Kessa.
Oh, and I told Brian this, but I asked Alice to make me a secure laptop, which I can give you money for, or I can pay you back.
Yeah, I can do that.
And whenever that's available, my gopher can go get it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna. The gopher? What is the extent of what he can acquire?
So if you ask him that, he'll basically tell you, no drugs. Nope, I don't do any of that. And he says, anything else, I can get you. Maybe. I will try.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I might as well send this guy out for the day. Try to give me some.
Okay. All right. What are you requesting?
I'm gonna write it down.
Okay.
Making a short list.
Okay, while you're doing that, so Jason, what are your plans for the day? What treating this as, I'm going to default to the downtime rules, unless you request otherwise.
Yeah, I guess I was interested in going to the tunnels, but it sounds like that might be later. So I guess Jason, he investigated the police thing. I don't know if that's his morning. Maybe I can level up my investigation as part of that.
So tell me that again. What do you mean by that?
Didn't you just roll observation investigator?
So
for
that
doing that
that
research?
was more of a roll to see what you know. So
Okay.
that's just you just know that one of your shady contacts is that guy. He's in police force. So yeah. So just clarify.
So can I work? Okay. Can I work on my investigator job in the morning and try to level up my investigator at the same time?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Jason goes to work.
Jason goes to work. All right. What else is Jason up to today? So maybe if you're leaving the evening open or the last part of the day, in one more downtime action or activity, things like you still to work full time on your job is another point of the day, or training a skill, gathering information.
Jason's gonna go visit Dorcas.
Okay.
I don't know does Dorcas have a house? Does she live with Hector or?
Yes. So yeah, she lives in Brownsville. That's actually on the player's map. It's in the middle of the eastern side, eastern Brooklyn. The neighborhood. It's a pretty bad neighborhood. So her name is not Dorcas here. It's Dot.
All right, it's Dorothy. Right.
Yeah.
Dot.
Yeah.
Let's go visit Dot.
Okay. All right. 1 second. Okay. So you go to her house and. Wait. Hold on a second. Oh, actually, hold on. I need to roll. Okay. All right. So yeah. Okay. So Jason, you go to your mom's house and her apartment building, and she lives in a an area where it's just like endless blocks of these tall tenement buildings, and the neighborhood is predominantly black and Hispanic. You know that Brownsville has there's big crime problem. It's a pretty dangerous neighborhood. People who just keep their head down and mind their own business tend to be just fine. You're knocking on your mom's door, and you hear her voice through the door, like she can see you through the peephole, and she says, "You have to go away. Hector will be mad if you come here, if he knows that you were here."
Oh, come on, Mom. Hector and I, we're talking. We're trying to work through this. I think we can all start acting like a family.
All right, so you managed to get her to crack the door open with the chain across the door, and she looks. You remember what she looks like, but also Jason from the Ravenlands. The last time you saw her, she was wielding daggers against the most powerful demon sorcerer in the lands, and this one is, you can see she's barely shuffling around the apartment, and you can smell like burnt food and stuff like that, and she looks tired and old, and surprisingly older than somebody who lives in medieval conditions. So anyway, so she was talking to you from behind the chain in her door, and she says, "He has cameras. You can't come in. What do you want?"
Oh, I just want to take my mom out to get a burger. What's the harm in that?
I can't go out.
Jason looks at the cameras. Does he see the cameras?
You can't see the cameras from outside the door.
Can I try to manipulate her into having lunch with me?
Yeah,
All right.
give me
Can you
a
roll that?
manipulation roll
I've
plus
got baby arms.
2. Okay, weak baby arms. Okay,
I have a baby in my arms.
I get it.
She's falling asleep.
Okay, all right. Yeah. She puts on her coat, but Hector is going to be mad at me, and
why,
so she.
Why would he be mad at you?
Because he tells
going
me to
on,
not go out. She tells you that Hector
what?
Hector doesn't let her go out.
It's okay. I'm here. I'll take care of it. Can I step inside really quick?
She won't let you step inside. You'll have to roll another manipulation to let you go inside.
All right, Jason rolls that.
Okay, and I'm gonna take a couple bonuses away because you're asking for something dangerous. You got 1 success and versus. All right, yeah, you succeed. She says, "Okay, but what Hector does when he finds out is gonna be your fault, Jason."
Does Jason know what Hector is gonna do? What is she?
You don't know. She doesn't look physically abused and stuff, but emotionally perhaps, or maybe certainly financially.
They're gonna get her to a safe house. Jason looks around. Does he see one of the cameras?
Yeah. On the mantle, there's a ring camera.
Jason looks at the camera and he's, "Hey, Hector, I'm gonna take Mom out for lunch. Oh, hope that doesn't bother you." And then in case there's no sound, he mimes eating a burger and then gives a big thumbs up.
Okay. Yeah, there's no response.
And
All right,
he's
so
threatened Hector too, so I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
All right, they're going out for a burger or whatever she
Okay.
wants, whatever you want. It doesn't have
she'll
to be
go.
burger.
She'll go for McDonald's.
We love McDonald's. And then he's gonna try to get her out of her shell a bit. He's gonna talk about the old times. Tell me when you were a cat burglar, what you used to. What was the best thing you ever stole? Try to get her to tell some stories, come out of her shell a little bit.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, okay, give me a manipulation. I'll do a manipulation roll for that. Let's see. 4 wits and and then 9, 10, 12. Okay, I'm rolling a big shitload of dice here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 successes versus her. No successes. Okay. All right. Yeah. So you managed to get her out of her shell, and her past so she took up cat burgling in this world. She basically she grew up in the streets of New York and working for a mob and raising you and Hector, and we were both fathered by Guy Henry and his cousin Gordon, and both Jason, you seeking a better life left, and Hector was kidnapped by Gordon. She was alone for a while until she escaped the mob's grip, and then reunited with you after you became wealthy and lived a life of comfort until Percival Cortez ruined you financially, and she tried to help out. It was like a desperate thing, doing cat burglary and stuff. It wasn't fun. Yeah, so that was, it's more the luxury life before she started trying to becoming a cat burglar. Her cat burglary efforts stuff life was cut short when Hector came back and as a mobster and started basically isolated her and trapped her under his control. And yeah, but anyway, she started coming out of her shell. Like she's a wry woman and has seen a lot in her life. Yeah, what do you? Yeah, she tells you that she misses you and that kind of thing. But she's very sad about all this happening and is stuck in a world in a pretty strong poor me cycle without any hope of any ideas of escape.
Jason's gonna tell her a bit about her Ravenland self, but he's gonna couch it in like a dream. Like, I had this dream that you were like this assassin or something, and you fought this demon king with a knife. It's pretty cool, Ma. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, what are you trying to do with this story?
I get that he's still trying to like get her to be less poor me, right?
Yeah.
Her to feel a little better about herself.
Well, yeah, she's starting to feel better, and yeah, she thanks you for. She says she's glad to see you, and she hugs you, and thanks for the burgers. And she seems like she's got some pep in her step, and she really liked your story. She says you should write it. You should become a writer, Jasen. You've always had such a good imagination, and which isn't necessarily true, but she's saying nice things. You bring her back to her apartment.
All right, Jason says, see, everything's good, and he gives a thumbs up to the camera.
Okay. So
and Jason's gonna give. Does he have Dorcas's phone number? Does Dorcas have a phone?
She does, yes.
Right. Jason's gonna be like, you can always call me, especially if things get hard with Hector. Just let me know. Okay, bye.
She says, I love you, Jasen. Goodbye.
I love you too, Ma. We don't hang out enough. All right. See you later.
Okay, so you head off, and let's see. I want to come back to another character. Let me see. So, Vikas, all right, everybody's done 2 day points worth. Sam, are you, after most of the day, are you going to respond to... Actually, like, in the afternoon, Martha sends you a follow-up message. Sam, just want to make sure you're here.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, so she sends you a message. She says, this is life or death, period, tonight. You choose the place.
Pass it along to everybody else.
It seems like we should probably deal with this, whatever it is.
Yeah.
We are in a little bit of trouble with what happened vis-a-vis Coney Island.
But like where?
Times Square. That's where I always go for hard meetings.
Okay, I'll tell her Times Square
Lots of people.
at the M&M store.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just say they're wondering why you feel they can try.
So she says, I will explain all that I can. We can meet in public if you like.
Yeah, I already told her Times Square.
Fine with that, and she says 9 p.m.
Sounds good.
Okay. M&M store.
This is great. We're finally going to do some touristy New York stuff. That's the thing about living in the city is you can spend years here and you don't go to a Broadway show or go eat a Coney Island hot dog. It's just work and home. But today, we're changing that. We're going to go out. We're going to have a good time.
We're going to go to the M&M store.
Fine.
We're going to roll 7 deep into the M&M store.
We're taking a limo there. That's
Okay. All right.
And I'll talk to my security detail.
Okay. Your security detail consists of one guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. And he's okay. So what do you say to him?
Good question. I say that I need to go to a meeting about something potentially dangerous. I know my father won't approve, but this is very, very important for my security. Obviously, I need to be discreet, and I would prefer if you were nearby in case I need a big, strong man nearby.
He says, your father is my client, not you. So I'm going to call him, and I'm going to tell him what you told me. And so he takes out his phone. He starts calling your dad.
I'll call him.
He's like, all right, as long as you do that right here, please.
No, I'm like, I'll call him, and then I'm already taking my phone.
Okay. So
I do glare at him for presuming to treat me like.
Yeah. So your dad, and yeah, what do you say to your dad? You tell him that? You tell your dad that?
Moshi Moshi. Yes, I tell him that. And I say, I'm going to find a way to go there one way or another. This is that important. It's just, it's up to you on how you want this to be.
So you're endangering the family, you're endangering yourself, or does this have anything to do with the business that you just got up to?
I'll say the family was already in danger. I was already in danger. This is me trying to clean up a problem that was around before I showed up.
I will do the goddamn cleaning here, says it.
Fine. My contact won't want to meet with you. She wants to meet with me. And I think that you'd be putting the family in more danger by not allowing me to go to this. What I want to do more than anything is to keep my head down. This is This is worth the risk.
He says, how do you know that who is this person that you're meeting? And how do you know that it's not a trap, that they're not pulling you out of hiding for exactly the reason that we think they are? He says, I don't have the security. I can't give you the security detail to protect you from the fucking Russian mafia.
So am I to?
And if I do, they'll come to my house and they'll shoot me in the goddamn head.
If this person wanted me dead, it would have already happened.
Are you sure about that? I sent you to a safe house. Do you know what's happening at your house right now?
Why would I know what's happening in my house?
Who knows?
There's a lot going on, and honestly, Kevin was the one that got us all into this mess in the first place. Like, I'm not the one that you should be angry at. But
Being angry at Kevin too.
But you need to trust me when I say that this is best for me, and by extension, the best thing for the family. Please.
He says, Vanessa, I love you, but
I love you, but too.
I'm not going to provide a security detail for this meeting, and I can't help you with this. I've tried, and if you're not going to accept my help, that's on you. If something happens to you, I am sorry. I tried. But if something happens to you, you cannot let the family come to danger, okay?
I'll say, I am accepting your help, and I appreciate it a lot. All I'm asking for is a ride there from your man, and then a ride back.
My man is not giving you a ride anywhere. You have to get there yourself, goddammit.
All right. That's how you feel.
That's how I goddamn feel.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Now you know what I'm doing, at least. Love you, Dad. I'll let you know when I'm back.
Yeah, he's hung up already.
Oh, okay. I'll look at the security guy and say, happy?
He nods. And he checks his phone, like a message from your dad. And he sighs, and yeah, sits back.
All right.
Jasen.
We'll go back in the house and keep working on elite skills until, 6 or whatever.
Okay.
Hey, Vicassa, do you have security cameras at your apartment?
I have one.
Does it have remote access?
No.
No. Okay. Damn.
I think it's just with a USB.
Hey guys, I'm gonna give Paige a bath, so I'm gonna be out for a little bit.
Okay.
Actually, Brian, I sent you a list of things to do, and the first thing was to get that gopher to go to the apartment. So I'll get the SD, or switch out the SD.
Oh, that was to me. All right, so I see.
Which we can discuss some things on there. I don't think he's gonna be able to do all this in one day anyway.
Okay, 1 second.
But Hamilton's on Thursday, dude, and there's no way I'm missing that shit.
Yeah.
Important.
So I'll amend that one.
Okay, guys,
I
I
am
just have a genius idea.
Yeah, genius idea, you said?
Yeah, for our meeting, what we should do. Okay, if we all dress in stupid costumes and we go to a karaoke bar, but like the Asian style karaoke private room.
Hell yeah. So be happy.
I'm into it. I'm into it.
You're
That
back.
sounds like a great idea. I love it.
Matt, you're back?
And back.
Okay, so you're outside, you're like leaving your mom's apartment building, and you're like stopping the hallway you're receiving these texts about Martha and the meeting and stuff like that. As you're like you're walking down the hallway, there's a room, somebody's apartment to your right. You hear somebody, like a woman screaming, and a man shouting. There's obviously sounds of abuse happening there, of like physical abuse. Somebody's beating his like girlfriend or his wife or something, and you can hear it.
The hammer of justice comes to the rescue. Jasen, they'll knock on the door.
There's no answer. The sounds continue.
Jason's gonna break down the door with his hammer.
You have a hammer?
Or his nightstick. His, what is it called? Blackjack.
Your fist. Your foot would do better. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can.
I'll get a
you
bonus
can
with the blackjack.
Sure. I'm just having, aside from the mechanics, I'm having trouble imagining you banging down a door with a blackjack rather than your boots. But, so I'm not going to have you roll for it.
Alright, then he'll kick it in.
Okay, you kick in the door, and there's a messy apartment, and in the living room, there's like a woman on a couch and a guy standing above her, and they've got a TV that appears to be broken. There's like stuff all around, and you kick in the door, and the dude immediately, he rushes into another room. So give me initiative. He's, motherfucker, and he jumps into another room.
Jason is gonna roll initiative. Let me just get to that. 55.
So the guy is running to a bedroom, but it's your turn, and he's 3 meters away. It's a cramped apartment, and the woman is like screaming.
I'm gonna run up to him. I'm gonna push him. I'm gonna push him over. I'm gonna grapple him.
Okay. So, all right. Yeah, you're within. So you fast action, move up to him, and then you are going to grapple. Slow action. So give me a melee roll. and he is going to try to parry. He's going to try to push you away from him.
3 success.
Okay. Okay, he fails, and you manage. Yeah, you tackle him. You dive onto him, and in the doorway, and you guys land on the nasty carpet. And so he's gonna try to break free. Hold on a second.
Premium baby battles.
Yeah, he tries to break free. He fails, and yeah, it's your turn again.
All right, Jason is going to try to use magic. He's going to try to use a healing spell called Calm Mind.
Calm emotions.
Calm emotions, yeah.
Okay. Okay, nothing happened. So is it okay? So that would be a slow action.
What is the woman doing?
She's screaming, "Get off him! I'm gonna fucking kill you!" And she's getting off of the couch.
All right, Jason releases the guy you booked.
Okay. So you
I guess that's like a breakaway, or
yeah.
is
So
he gonna let
you
attack
can.
him opportunity?
Let's see. Yes, he would. So opportunity if he is
He's prone.
exactly he is prone, so he cannot. So no, he cannot do that. So you just you shove him. You get up and you just book it out, run out of the room, and the woman is like behind you, slapping at you, like, fuck out of my house! And yeah, so you like run out, and people are starting to open doors and stuff. But you're down the stairwell, and you're out there and out of the apartment and onto the street, and some people are starting to like open their windows, looking out, and they see you get in your car.
Jason like covers his face with his pork pie hat. Try to be discreet.
Okay, you're like the only white person on this block, probably one of the only, and so you're not discreet. But right now, some people are like opening their windows. They see you ducking into your car, and you drive off.
He'll drive a little ways away and then keep an eye on what's going on with his
Okay.
binoculars.
Okay, so after a couple minutes, like six guys, like black guys on bikes, ride up to the apartment building, and some people come out, and there's like a kind of a crowd gathers, and they're like, and they start to spread out. They're like, they seem to be like talking, and then they start to, a bunch of people on bikes leave and start to spread out, and they're like on their phones and stuff like that.
All right, I guess Jason.
They look like they are activated and looking for you.
Right. Jason will drive off. I guess I'm
Okay.
a little nervous that his mom is like the only white person in the building, that maybe they would put that together, but maybe they
She's
won't.
probably not the only white person, but yeah,
Alright.
there's not many. Anyway, yeah,
Right.
okay,
He'll leave.
all right.
That was a total shit show. In Ravenlands, everyone would have been so happy about that, but this is a different world.
Okay, so it's about 6 p.m. You guys have done your all your day's actions have been accounted for. Yeah, we can jump ahead to the meeting if you want.
See if we can meet up somewhere first, maybe.
Look at our costumes.
We got to get our costumes on.
Jason
Okay.
shows up and he's wearing a Spider-Man costume. And it's like too small for him.
It's like gut.
You're like a
Spider-Man.
Guys.
we're all Times Square superheroes. That you like take pictures with.
There are
No,
those.
Jason would go. Jason comes dressed as Thor from the Thor Ragnarok. He's got like the helmet and the hammer. It's just like a foam hammer.
Are you serious?
Just a chest plate that doesn't cover your stomach. You guys want to meet up first?
Yeah.
You guys can wear whatever you
Gotta
want
get
to.
our
I
costumes
accept you.
together. Is there someone in the group who would have a big closet full of costume stuff?
I think the only person would probably be Makessa, or
Right.
and
I don't have a
probably
cop-
Jason, because like Jason would like he probably has like
Right, Jason would have like
sometimes, right?
disguises.
Unless everybody wants to stuff themselves into a size 0 fetish costume. I don't think.
Back.
Where's size
Jason
0?
has
I don't
Jason
know. I don't know
has, like,
women's size. She's
disguises.
very skinny.
Jason
What,
has some disguises that we could dress up in, but they're all just in like suitcases that have just filled a room in his house, like, rather than a closet. It's just
I have to
like
unhoard
this
them.
large pile of suitcases full of like mustaches
Balls
and
eaten
bits of
and-
clothes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who would. Yeah, all of our characters probably have a Halloween costume, but who would they have been for Halloween?
It would have been like Professor McGonagall from
Hmm,
Harry Potter. Jason would have gone as that like Rorschach guy from Watchmen. He has a
Yeah.
Rorschach mask. He wears his normal clothes and then he just puts on the Rorschach mask.
Oh no.
All right, So we're meeting up before the meeting.
Who?
Where
Where
are we
at?
meeting before the meeting?
I guess like is there like a bar off Times Square somewhere?
Absolutely. So
I
what?
Right.
know that
Store.
Solga wants to get a drink first.
Of course I do.
Let's go to a German style beer hall.
Brian, I have 2 questions.
What?
Are there any clothes in this left, like just left behind clothes? Is there like a baggy sweatshirt
Where?
in
Left
this in
behind?
the safe house?
Oh, like a baggy sweatshirt. Yeah, there would be some in the closet. There'd be some basic ass clothing, men's and women's, just dress clothes and like sweatpants and sweatshirt and shit like that. Yeah.
All right, I'll throw on some like sweatpants and like an oversized hoodie, and then I was wearing like a leather trench coat to beat my dad, so I still have that. So I'm gonna put that over the sweatshirt, put the Kevlar vest under the baggy sweatshirt.
Wait, hang on a second. Okay, I'm back. God damn it. So there's a bar called the Long Eager Tavern that's off near Times Square that you guys could go to. That's what it looks like inside. Anyway,
Can Harold drive?
It's a good point
Harold can drive.
because we're probably not finding parking in Times Square, and so someone would just circle around. Okay, cool. I'm gonna see if I'm just worried if people are watching other places, he gets tailed back to the safe house, but I don't know. I think no matter what, it's a risk. So yeah, I'll see if Harold can drive like at least me and Vincent there, and then just stay close. He does have the license plate.
Yeah, he'll do that.
You can also like not get dropped off and picked up directly at the safe house.
Yeah, but I don't want to get jumped on the street.
That's good.
We just have to assume the heat's not on. The heat is on.
He is not on.
Okay, that was faster than I thought. So actually, I'm going to spend 2 hours trying to cast a spell.
Okay.
I was going to try to make this into a spell, but I'm going to just try to do it off the cuff. So I had that piece of, so when Martha came over, I had that piece of, or this was when
Yeah.
Martha, this is before, when I was practicing, seeing if I could do leather magic, I made a piece of leather into just a mask, face mask to put on your face, right?
Yeah.
I want to try to do a spell where I'm just look like another person.
Where you look like another person?
Starting
Yeah.
off easy, I see.
If anyone looks at me, they see someone else's.
Okay. Is this a shifting your face spell? Is this involve manipulating your face? Okay. So this would be manipulating somebody else's mind. This would be manipulating anybody's mind who is within range.
If that's how you interpret the path of signs.
Say what? I mean, I'm
That's how
asking.
you.
That's my question mark.
let me-
How are you intending it?
Let me look at the spell.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, which spell are you talking about?
I'll find it. Phantasma Morgana.
Okay.
But it's actually works just like illusion, except all those that can see or hear the illusion becomes affected, even your allies, unless they succeed their insight roll.
So, let me see. Your skill with this would be 9 plus 19.
So it's a small item. Yeah, small item needs a component. 2 hours.
All right, 1 second. Okay, you spend an hour on that, and after an hour, you can tell it's not working. Nothing is hooking. Nothing is happening. Nothing is changing. You've got no feedback. It's like you're just imagining things, and you're actually. Let me before I do that. What? Okay, yeah. So you're attempting to create a sigil. Do a sigil that you know from.
I'm gonna carve it.
I'm
I'm gonna carve it on the inside of the map.
All right, and so normally how you would sense this working, how you would know that it was working, and how you would be able to like intrude on the feedback, amplify it with your skill would be that you could sense the magical current once you start to cast this and tap into a magical current and use the sigil to manipulate that current. But you can't. In here, you can't tap into that current. You can't feel any current. So you're just imagining a current. Is that what you're doing? You're imagining this magical current, and in the same way that you would in the Forbidden Lands or the Ravenlands.
No, I'm trying to imagine a different face than my own transposed onto the mask. I'm trying to like will that into existence.
Would it be something that is manipulating people's minds, or would there be this like actual form, like almost like a hologram,
Like a hologram.
physically there in front of hovering in front of the mask? It's actually manipulating light or something.
Physically there, but physically there, but responds to my facial motion and stuff. Like it doesn't just
Yeah.
look like a blank, stationary, wide-eyed face.
Okay. All right.
And I guess I don't have to be wearing it to do that. So to get a gauge on it, I'll set the mask down and hold it. Like I'll sit at a table and then I'll have my hands on it.
Okay. Oh.
And when I put it on is like the illusion like hides the seam. Like it doesn't look like a weird pushed out face.
Yeah.
It's like seams on the side.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. 1 success. Okay. Ooh, yeah, you succeed after 2 hours of focusing on this, and you are stressed. So, yeah, you have 3 stress. That basically means that if you do end up panicking, then your panic effect will be worse. But yeah, You're not panicking right now, but you're just stressed out. So the rest of you, what are you all doing during this meeting? Vanessa's sitting there concentrating with her mask and like slowly carving this thing, eyes closed and just sweating.
Oh, I can try and cast magical seals on people.
Sounds like
Oh, also, Alice has purchased for you all a copy of Harper Lee's new novel that came out in 2015, Go Set a Watchman. Because we're a book club. That's how we know each other. We're part of a book.
ooh, smart.
So that's what we're reading this.
Jason's thumbing through the book. He looks bored, waiting for something to happen.
Alyssum, you're doing. What are you trying to do? Trying to cast something?
Try and cast magical seal. I guess I don't have to think about willpower. Try and cast it on everyone.
Yeah. All right. 1 second.
Oh, I've also brought from home a kitchen funnel as an ingredient if I have to, like words on the wind or anything.
Hit stream.
Yeah, let's see what other. Yeah,
Okay. So
Is this for your piss bender magic?
exactly.
What fun.
hold on 1 second.
Also, my kitchen scale is my bag.
Is this
I
for,
brought all kinds of stupid shit from home that might be used in a spell.
you'll have to be pretending on like some weird protein diet, and that's why you have the ale. Not the drug kind.
And I always have pocket sand because I'm a geologist.
Oh, and I don't know. I'm guessing Alyssum didn't get a chance to make me a laptop yet.
No,
Unless
not
you
yet.
had one. Okay. I'll give you the
I do-
flash drive. So
I
make
do
sure you
have-
have that.
I do have secure computers, and there is a laptop that you could borrow.
I'll get my own if you want to make me one. But so I was just wondering because, and how much would that be? I can bring you some cash.
Let me see how much was my previous one. Laptop is $700.
So I'll give you $700, and I'm giving you that flash drive from the camera in my apartment because I don't have anything to look at it on.
All right. Magical seals. How is Alyssum? So when creating this spell, explain to me the specific physical or psychological, energetic, paranormal mechanism through which your magic achieves its effect.
I'm installing Norton antivirus on their bodies. But she's thinking of it as marking territory against other reality bending people. She's okay, I'm manipulating the code of reality. I don't want other people to be able to do that to this little chunk, this person. So I'm going to make them really secure and defended. I've been here and I've tightened everything down. I've air gapped your person.
All right, that sounds good. That's
Wow.
okay. You succeed. All right, 1 second. So, all right. Okay, so Alyssum, you concentrate for 15 minutes. You guys are mostly silently, kind of sometimes eating, and you're concentrating on Jasen on this, canceling out the potential for
energy.
yeah. And you can say after about 15 minutes, this is half an hour after you guys are like settled down, you sense that you broke through something, and it's like sudden, and you feel like a jolt in your seat. Your eyes are like closed, and you open, and the lights in the bar start flickering, and Alyssa, you get this strong sense that you're being watched, like as if the whole entire bar is like silent and staring at you. This sense of deja vu, and you hear like the people in the bar, like people are like chattering and there's music, but it's almost as if like with the flickering of the lights, and you guys all actually hear this. You hear as if the voices in the bar are also like with the flickering of the lights are going like a staccato with the sudden the flickering of the lights stops, and 3 people at the bar kind of turn and face you, just random people. They're like staring in the direction of your booth that you guys are sitting in, and you hear somebody sitting like at the booth next to you being like, yeah, it really happened. I saw it with my own yeah, I saw it with my own eyes. It really yeah, I saw it with my own eyes. Like they're just like repeating themselves, and yeah, there's a you hear like a screech outside the doors on the street outside, like a car screeches to a halt.
Am I there yet? For me and
You guys are all there. You guys are all there.
Oh, okay. I want to say that I hide the Glocks in Pat's van.
Is there a back door here?
Nope.
There is.
I'll get up and say, I need some fresh air. Come with me.
Who are you talking to?
Everyone at our table.
Okay, so out the back is a hallway that leads to there's like a bathroom that's shared by various businesses nearby, and like other doorways. You can go into the back entry of another business nearby, another bar. There's a window in the door, and Finley, the door that looks back in the bar that you guys came from. It's like a round portal, and as you guys are like in the back in the hallway talking about this, Finley is looking surreptitiously through the portal into the bar and says, 2 fucking agents from the Matrix just came into the bar.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. We should get out of here.
All right, let's go.
All right, that's skedaddle.
They look like FBI guys. They look like guys. They look like agents from the Matrix. All right, and
Haul-
are you guys going to the bath? Or has your plan changed?
Yeah, I'm gonna haul ass through like another business and just try and get space and go to the nearest subway station. And I'll be like, hey, if you guys maybe split up for me. I don't know. I think with the Miku discussion and with this incident, that this installment needs to be called "Notice Me, Senpai."
Okay. So yeah, so you guys like leaving the building.
We gotta head to the M&M store.
Sure.
Okay. It's been about half an hour. So Sam, your spell with the mask, you didn't complete it.
What mask?
The mask you were working on at the bar. You were working on the sigil on your mask to Phantasma Morgana.
No, that wasn't at the bar. That was from 6 to getting picked up by Harold.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I did that before we went.
All right.
I was like, I figured he's come get me around 8 or something like that. Or I was working on it in the van.
Okay.
If it was a little earlier.
All right. So yeah, you guys are out in the street. You're still an hour and a half till the meeting. We could just jump to it. So I'm gonna assume like maybe you guys spend the next hour and a half just sitting around watching, clutching your pearls. Nothing happens. So maybe you did go outside and you saw there was like a black sedan that had pulled up to the bar, and after like maybe 10 minutes or something, like, and you went like across the street. For about 10 minutes, you do see 2 guys with black crew cuts and square-shaped like black sunglasses, black suits with black ties. They look like fucking men in black, and they look like really stiff. Their muscles are too tight, but they like walk stiffly out of the bar, and they look around, and then they walk stiffly into their sedan, and their sedan drives off. So you see these guys with your eyes, and so later on you head to the M&M store. I suppose that is where you guys are having your meeting.
Sure.
And yeah, you're there rifling through different colors of M&Ms when not Vicessa, at around 9, Martha Grace steps in saunters into the store, and with her are four other people. She and all 4 of them are wearing eyesight glasses, and you see they have silver rings on their fingers, and they're all dressed like black coats and stuff like that, and they're relatively casual, but you can tell they're like potentially packing heat. So yeah, they come in and they're like looking around, and Martha greets you all. And so I assume are you all in the store at the same time?
Jason is.
Sure.
Okay, and
I am.
Harold is circling the block, keeping watch and ready at any time for a pickup.
Approach Martha.
Yeah, Martha.
Although I don't look like me. So I have my hood like pulled up, hiding my hair.
Okay.
And then I have the mask on, so it looks like another face.
And you approach Martha. Okay. So Martha, she like stands as if she's ready for anything, and she obviously doesn't recognize you, and she says, "Can I help you?"
I say, "It's me."
So there's with her is there's a woman who you actually recognize from the same former group that you and Martha belong to. It's been many years. You see there's a man, a black guy. He looks pretty well built, and there's an Asian woman, and also a tall guy with red hair who you actually recognize from the Irish mob with her. And so they're all like backing her up, and she says, "It's who?"
Who's okay? The other woman that I recognize. Do I remember her name?
Lena Torres.
I'll nod at her and say, "Lena, good to see you again." And I'll look back at Martha and say, "You here to take us out in the M&M store?"
Martha's like whispers, How are you, Nat?"
I'll roll my eyes and I'll just, don't worry about it.
She says,
"You know why, I've told you. Anyway, what is this about?"
she looks taken aback. The others are confused. Like their demeanor hasn't changed much, but Martha's demeanor has changed. She sees the rest of you guys like standing around eating M&Ms, and she looks like she shakes something off, and she turns to Jasen and she says, "Okay, so you're gonna fucking play games? I'm not here to play games. Where's Vanessa? I'm not talking to a stranger about this."
Wait, is Vanessa not there?
No,
Vanessa is wearing a mask that she's cast Phantasma Morgana on it, and her face is completely different.
I'll put my head down and make sure no one's like looking right at me, and then I'll pull the mask down a little bit and look up at her, and then put it back on.
Jason will explain to the huntress lady. Kessa's in disguise, but she's here, and
Okay, you,
we're all
you hear
here.
Martha like utter under her breath, "What the?" And the others do too. Like, what? They all look like
Okay.
confused.
We're all trying to be cool here. But yeah, no. Vanessa's here. I'm here. You wanted us to come here. Why are we here?
Martha looks like her face is like gone white a bit, and she looks like down at her hands. The clutches her like her fists. She's got these rings on, and she's wearing. They're all wearing eyesight glasses. I did mention that. She says.
Well, I'll ask what's with the glasses. I prefer if you turn those off.
She nods and she takes the glasses off, and she says, "None of this is being recorded." And she and her other fellows take them off and they put them away. And she says, "We need to talk about what happened. We are here. We want you to join us." She says, "We are the Order of Heralds."
Okay, Brand, what do we know about the Order of Heralds?
The Order of Heralds is the people who Jasen was investigating. So it's Jason's turn to look all slack-jawed. And he's...
I'll look toward Jasen. I don't know if I know that much about this personally.
Jason has probably told
the
you.
The Order of Heralds is related to O'Malley, who's the officer who went missing.
Yeah, that building where that Soma, we assume Soma trafficking with multiple different mobs involved was happening, and cops out of that building that he suspected was Order of Herald's like meeting place.
So Jason would ask them if they know what happened to Detective Liam O'Malley.
Says, "I don't know that, but what I do know is that this is much deeper than you." She says, the world is in a dire spot, dire place, and there are forces involved in the events of that none of the people here can comprehend. And she's like gesturing around the civilian, and she says,
I'll lean forward and say, we know. I tried to tell you.
She says, "First of all, Vanessa, I'm going to need those rings back. They belong to the Order, and they are being used by a corrupt member. You seem open-minded enough to understand. You seem to be using the technology yourself somehow, but there are alien intelligences. There are 2 primary alien intelligences manipulating this world right now. And those men who encountered, they have fallen to the side of those who would consume human minds."
Say, let me see. Where is the symbols on the rings? Are they on the top of the rings?
All four quarters of rings, so top, bottom, side.
Okay, I say, I'd like to see your ring.
She holds up her hands, and she's wearing rings on each of her 10 fingers.
What are the symbols the same, or are they different?
What do they look like?
They're just silver, like metal rings, and they have little tiny black, like some strange writing in like little tiny letters on 4 sides of the ring, like top, bottom, left, on each one, and each one is different. Sam, that you recognize like a couple of them. You don't know what they mean, but similarities on a few of them. And she says, "These rings were given to us by an alien intelligence. They're alien technique. There's a lot more that we need to talk about. But first, those rings belong to us, and they're dangerous. So we're going to need those back, please."
So they belong to you, and I found them on someone.
That's right. You found them on.
So they belong to you. How did they get them?
She says, "Those are corrupt members of the..."
Wait, what do you mean that they're corrupt? Like, these are the rings we got from the vampire Russians?
Yes. Yeah, she says that they were not the good guys. They were driven mad by this is something that happened. And they've been using our technology, hiding amongst us, and using our technology for
So the rings are the technology.
Correct.
And these people got the rings because they were part of the Order of Heralds.
They were corrupt members.
The Order of Heralds gave them the rings.
Correct. They are initiates.
But then they were driven mad.
Correct.
Okay.
I want to hit her with a observation reader.
Okay.
The passive sense magic effect that we had in the Ravenlands does not exist in this world, right?
That's right.
Nope.
Okay.
Anybody else want to try?
Sorry,
Insight?
I can do an insight roll. I don't think it'll
Insight
tell me
read.
that. Insight read?
Insight reader is the specialty. None of you have it, but it's at -3.
So it's insight -3?
Yeah, and remember you don't subtract from your base dice.
Yeah.
Okay, so I could do that.
Sam, okay.
1 success.
Yep.
1 success. Okay. All right. You don't get any reading about her lying. You can tell that she's very intent on what she's describing.
Okay. I'll give her the rings and say, as a token of goodwill.
Okay. Yeah. She says that she will explain all that she can, and we wish to offer you all positions within the Order of Herald, should you pass our tests. So we'll leave the conversation at that, and I'm going to give you guys XP.
We should start our own Order of Herald. Make them take our tests.
Yeah.
We're in their world
Here-
now.
here
We
we
gotta
go.
respect their culture.
We're not trapped in here with them. They're trapped in here with us.